Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we are going to be playing a deck around the new Tamiyo completed Sage. So 5 mana, one of it being Phyrexian Hybrid. So Phyrexian mana, for those of you who are unfamiliar, it can be paid with either 2 life or a green or a blue mana in this case here. So it could be a 4 mana planeswalker if you play 2 life. And basically, what we're trying to do with this deck, it's a Storm the Festival ramp deck. So I played something similar in a Simic Shell a little bit ago before the newest set came out, and I want to try it again here. So +1, tap up to 1 artifact or creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Then we can exile target non-land permanent with mana value X or less from our graveyard, and we create a copy of it. So what we're trying to do here is copy like Eska's Chariot, which then can attack and make copies of Eska's Chariot, which makes more tokens. So you kind of get a bunch of tokens that way. You could play it with like the Mirror Box and get rid of the Legendary Clause, but Mirror Box, especially in Best of Ones, probably not going to do too much. We have Wrenn that fills our graveyard, also makes us big tokens. That works well with the Chariot, so kind of just the synergies in that regard. Sorin makes lifelink tokens, which is helpful, gives us card advantage. The Storms we have that gets the value. We have some bindings as removal. I'm actually going to do one thing here. So I think we still play the Solstice instead. So we don't get the lesson board, which might be wrong, but I want to try out Solstice first. I think this just being another hit and also giving us lifelink could be more relevant. I'm going to keep the lesson board in here just for now in case we do after the games want to switch back. And then in Sultai, what we get as well, so I'm playing the 12 2-mana ramp effects. So Treasure Ramp, just normal ramp, and also Flashback, the Storms, and then Tanglefloor Hedron, which is land and that. So basically I want to go 2 to 4 as much as possible. Power Roadkill as our kind of catch-all removal for targeted removal. We might want to do a split with Bloodchief's Thirst, but after the games we'll see as well. And then we have the Meat Hook Massacres as a way to try to catch up and deal some damage, or like as a sweeper effect. So let's give this one a shot. Like I said, I have the lesson board. We'll see how it plays out in practice, but we can always switch back. This is the first game I've played with this deck from actually drafting it. Let's see how it plays out, and we can make tweaks along the way as we do with all the videos here. If you do enjoy this video at the end of it, or whenever you stop watching it, you can drop a like and a comment. It helps out the channel greatly and costs you nothing. And if you haven't considered subscribing to the channel yet, do so. It's another free and easy way to help out the channel. So opponent goes first. I can go Floor Hedron tapped. We have Storm, so you want to be mindful. It is triple green in this deck. So I'm going to go black. What the hell is this? Just a ramp deck? So I'm going to lead on Florahedron, because next turn it lets me play out 2. Could also go Tamiyo and start plussing. But I think I want to try to get Storm out as early as possible. So are they modifying this or just using it as a mana dork? Because that's kind of a just big mono green ramp. We'll see. So they could feed into the class here. Okay, so we do hit Chariot for the following turn. But we'll just go Innkeeper here, into Innkeeper here. If something like really scary comes out, we have this Power Word kill, but Otherwise, I'm just going to go into Storm the Festival. Worst case, we hit lands. I don't have anything in my graveyard right now, and really there's nothing I want to tap down that's too scary. Okay, so killing the Ren token will be good afterwards. Oh, they're just going for lands. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Alright. We storming. Binding. And I think I want the land over the Solstice. Just because it makes Tamiyo better. And I think I want the green land for future Storm the Festivals. So we'll get rid of Tamiyo here.
I have other graves to tend.
Not the best Storm. So I have one of the snow duels that will get me a green black land. And then whatever they put the counters on, I can deal with that. I can also just Chariot, probably. Get some tokens going. Interesting. Oh, I guess because that now makes more mana. So Woodland Chasm. 1, 2, 3. So let's get another black source here. I'm doing this just in case they have removal. I want to keep around like always have the mana open, and I want to be able to do this on my own terms. There was a play, like if we had one more mana, I would have Tamiyo'd to tap this down, but I think at this point the mana is probably not going to make too much of a difference. So I actually want to do this because if this dies anyways, I don't particularly care because I could Tamiyo it back and then start getting tokens. And then next turn I have the 7 mana, so I can do both. I guess I could have Tamiyo'd, but I think having the presence is better. Just kill that. You have Snakeskin? So that basically, they smartly like modified their blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I do this for 4, I can play out the other Chariot as well. Seems pretty good. Tap this down. Oh, I could also legend rule.
As sure as the moon rises, so too shall Phyrexia ascend.
Oh, if you pay life, it enters with 2 fewer loyalty. So that's good to know.
You cannot delay our victory.
I could have a fight spell here. It's not the end of the world.
You cannot change the future.
So make a token here. There was a play I could have brought back. Actually, I should probably try to get back the Rangers. Oh, okay, wait. So I can make a copy of Binding and then make copies of it every turn with the Escus Chariot, which is pretty sweet. They're spending all their resources just to kill my planeswalker. I'm fine with it. We're pretty... Like, that's level 3 and they still haven't done anything. Can meat hook. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So still can't do that. You might be able to just combo kill them with the meat hooks. Because they block 4. Bye, friend. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. Tamiyo, we read the text and it actually makes a difference to pay the extra mana, but not the best Storm. Opponent also, the top of their deck was not kind to them. Level 3 Rangers class and just couldn't hit anything. You'd expect a little bit more if you're investing 2, 4, 7 mana into a spell. Mind you, our Storm the Festival basically was 6 mana, kill something, get a land. Would you play it? You wouldn't play 6 mana, kill something, get a land. This hand doesn't do anything. This hand's much better. That's super interesting what we put back. It's gotta be a Tangles. Okay, so I'll play out Deathcap, I'll play out Hall, I'll play out Tanglefloor Hedron. So I always go with this one first because this mana is always instant. This one you need to wait for like a cooldown period, like I like to call it. So if they go Wedding Announcement here, which they don't. Okay, so we have all the mana in the world. We just need a payoff effect. Deadly. Interesting. So they opted for Containment Breach. Soren's great. So I'll make the vampire here. They could Vanishing Verse, but they're going to Vanishing Verse the Soren. They can Rite of Oblivion. Okay, so they're still on a Skullport Merchant version.
Darkness, I return.
So this is an interesting turn. So I have the Binding. The Binding can get rid of Skullport, which cuts them off of card draw. Can get rid of the Meat Hook. I think we're gonna do that. Gain back some life. They could technically hit my treasure if they want to Meat Hook again. It's not the end of the world.
I will show you what happened. Aren't I generous?
Okay, a bit annoying. So I need to decide here. Do I plus?
Violence is necessary.
Because I'm going to get Rite of Oblivion. If I minus, then I can't block. So I think I'd rather the card. Perfect.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
The card has more value.
My children will take care of you.
Interesting they're opting to get
Things have not
out of mana over just like sacking Eye Twitch. How many black sources? 1, 2, 3. So I can go green here.
At least there is blood on your hands.
Now we get our own out. So they can kill my Root Coil. Just fine. I can just start activating Hull. Oh, they got Confront the Past. It's annoying.
Do what I demand.
Hey. Let's go Starman. Tamiyo. Probably Root Coil. Tamiyo, bring back Soren. Oh, bring back Binding.
You still have a
Binding,
roll
take out
around.
Lulth.
You'll fall into my web again.
So the thing is, Tamiyo's gonna die anyways. We can't do much about that. And I don't want to trade my Root Coil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need a land.
This is not how our story ends.
Soren of their own is good.
No cost is too great.
Life Blinker.
You will serve
So Solstice, Innkeeper. And then I get the flashback next turn. So I think we're just chilling this turn. Should still have a forest left. Okay, notably we don't have any blue mana outside Root Coil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so they got Dispute. They can start getting some card draw. I need to find like Ren, Chariot. We're at a Bindings, which is a little annoying. Okay, so this suggests to me potentially Meat Hook, but we'll just take the life here. We're still at 22. I'd rather keep all these around. If they do have Meat Hook, it's whatever. Comes out a wash, but I get to Storm here. They do get their Sorin another turn. So I'm gonna activate the mana from here for this exact reason. It's kind of annoying. Ten mana, draw 2 lands. Where are our spells?
You can do
I have
myself.
Wrens, I have Tamiyos. I'll do it again. Tamiyo, Chariot.
Go. Share the story of Phyrexia with your people.
We'll get back Binding, which will kill the Sorin. I just want to cut him off.
Become
Card
part of
advantage,
the
really?
next chapter.
Darkness I return.
It's day, so let's just cycle these. Tamiyo's dead anyways. Okay, Innkeeper's not bad. Try to gain some life. I still have 2 Meat Hooks as well. 29 to 37. Decking is a consideration. They could have Vanishing Verse.
This was merely a chapter in a larger
I think
tale.
we take them off the Meat Hook. Okay, so I hit my Root Coil. Oh, no, 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 I need to do 3. I screwed that up. That's probably the game, to be honest, because this is going to gain them life. The problem is we don't have like a huge over-the-top mechanic here. We're going to nickel and dime them, but I screwed that up. And like 7 cards to 0. I don't think we want Solstice. We're not out of it per se, but pretty close. Should have activated this first. Yep, should have activated it first. I'm basically just trying to dig for Storm the Festival. Yeah, we can't win at this point. I need to find Storm. Okay. Where are my spells? There's only 10 lands, and I hit 4 of them. So this matchup seems rough. We can beat up on the creature decks, I think, but the incidental value that they're getting is going to be tough to kind of run through. The binding play seemed good. So if we look back at the deck, I think you want to go up a binding. So I think you want to go up a binding. That felt great. Maybe Mordecaian, but like Mordecaian gets hit by Vanishing Verse. You might just want to Deluge. Because like Sorin takes life to be able to do it. The Solstice isn't real. Maybe you play Merchant. Skullport Merchant just as a one-of. Gives you a treasure to ramp on 3. Gives you a 1/4 body to block. Could be an option. Try out like that. Tamiyo could buy it back. The bindings with Tamiyo is nice. Just killing whatever's the tough thing. We can go Lulth, but then we're pretty heavy on the top end. You know what, Lulth's probably still better. Play it like that. Super Friendos. And then we probably... just switch the mana just a bit. Hive. Snow. Snowlands. Rimewood. Give you 2 fetchables plus that. I think we leave it like that. Tamiyo Storm like that. Kind of give you those options, but let me know what you think if you have another version of the deck. And as always, if you can, drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.